So recently, my winter break ended and I went back to school. And oh boy, was it a blast. Finally seeing my classmates after almost 3 weeks felt so surreal to me, like they weren't even people that I knew anymore. It had been such a long time of just grind, of just reading, of just analyzing, that I even forgot how to speak to them in the first place, but I got the hang of it in a couple of hours. And so the first day was quite impressive actually. I made a lot of new interactions. The people could see that I was even more confident than ever before. I had many new mindset shifts. And yeah, it was just a pleasant time. Way better than before the winter break, when I still had a lot of more problems than now. But I overcame all of them and now I'm stronger. And so at first, I didn't really feel proud of myself, but I just shrugged that feeling off. Like, it just wouldn't affect me whatsoever. So then, the school day ended, and I decided to wait for my mom in the warden gate at her workplace. So I just went there, I said hello to the warden, and I sat down on the couch that they have in there. And at that point, oh boy, I get attacked by evil forces of nature. The negative thoughts. No matter how mindful you get, you're still a human in this third dimensional realm, meaning that until you die, you will just have to face these negative thoughts for the rest of your life. It doesn't matter how much meditation you do or how much mindfulness you achieve over the years of how well you can withstand cold pressure. It doesn't matter. You will just constantly get attacked by it like there's no tomorrow. Although, yeah, you can heavily reduce the numbers of when it happens, possibly even by 90% of the time, but still, that's still a 2.5 hour long period of time in your day when you get attacked by it. So, yeah, but I don't really think much of this anymore. Like, yeah, sure, it does bring me thoughts like, are you sure this plan is working? Will this manifest the reality that you're actually wanting TR? Will this help you in the future? What are you doing? This guy clearly told you how to do it and you didn't acknowledge his truth whatsoever. And when you also take into the fact that I had to wait for my mom for almost an hour, of course I was doing other things by the side, but still, there were these negative thoughts that were constantly attacking me all the time. So yeah, I had a lot of time to spend time with them. But I'm a guy who doesn't run away from his problems. When I see a challenge, I immediately run towards it. Meaning that when I finally have the chance to encounter my inner demons, to be alone with the infinite intelligence and analyze it like there's no tomorrow, then I go there and I challenge them at any second of the day. And so I started to indulge even more. I started to listen to them. I started to analyze their thought processes. I started to ask myself where these thought processes even come from. Where do all of these ridiculous thoughts even came from? That just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I'm a young, productive man who implements powerful systems in his everyday life. So of course I deserve to get successful. And I am successful, mentally and spiritually. So it's just a matter of time when it finally materializes in the physical realm also. But yeah, all of these negative thoughts were feeding off of my slightest insecurities that I had during the day. And I'm talking about really small ones like that one hate comment that I got like 3 months ago. Yeah, those kinds of things. And for example, that social interactions that went slightly not according to plan like 5 months ago. These little thoughts. They don't bother me all the time. Like I said, out of the 16-hour long period where I'm awake in the day, they bother me only like 3 hours every single day. The rest of the day is just spent visualizing and slowly manifesting my true reality that I truly want, if you know what I'm saying. So these are just small things that attack me once in a while, but it is nothing huge. But I still wanted to indulge. I still wanted to find the root cause of these problems, and I wanted to figure out what was wrong with them. And so after 45 minutes of just withstanding the pressure of them attacking me, of them attacking my beliefs and my plans, I finally figured it out. The main reason, the biggest factor in all of this that caused them to appear at this specific time of the day was because I didn't compliment myself through all of the achievements that I got during this day, even though it wasn't finished yet. I still had a lot of them. Like, for example, whenever I would say hello to someone at school at that day, they would say hi with such passion in their voices like never before. Whenever I would speak to someone, they would be interested in me the entire time. Whenever I would smile at someone, they would smile back finally. I had all these great accomplishments that I wasn't able to achieve even before even before winter break, and I finally could do them effortlessly. And so, of course, I forgot to compliment myself. And then I realized what is the one thing that you should never neglect on your self evolution journey. I know that when you're grinding alone, you're doing your morning routines, you're waking up at 5 a.m., you're being active in online communities that other people would think you're crazy for indulging in them, you're coding websites for your affiliate marketing business, you're reading books, which is something that the 95% of people doesn't do. You're going against the majority, you're taking cold showers. When you're doing all of these healthy habits that will bring you the desired future that you want, of course, it can get very lonely on this path, and not everyone will accept you at first. Their mindset is that after they see the results, they will compliment you. But so that way you start to actually crave the status. And you know that whenever you start to crave something and you start being needy for something, it runs away from you. So it is an infinite negative feedback loop. And this is exactly what I faced in my third year of primary school when my grades started to go down a lot of the time. I started to realize that I won't go in, I won't go into much detail in this video, but basically, yeah. So my mom, she never really complimented me during the third year of my primary school days, and that might have led me into not studying as much and into really indulging in bad habits like video games and social media way way more from that point onwards. Because think about it. Inside of you there are two people, your inner adult and your inner child. Of course, your inner adult is the part of your body that just continues forward even while seeing no results whatsoever. But there's that inner child of you that still has over 50% of the power over you. It is the part of your body that wants to play, that wants to think, that wants to have fun, right? And it is also the part of your body that helps you to bond with other people, to be more creative in your work, to be more passionate about your daily routines, if that makes sense. And meaning that if you don't appreciate its efforts and you don't compliment them, then of course it's not gonna feel motivated and it's gonna feel like your plans aren't working whatsoever. It's gonna feel neglected, and that's exactly what you don't want. It all made perfect sense when I realized this. You must compliment yourself because otherwise nothing will work for you and they will continue to haunt you. Like the next time you get a negative thought, it will be about something different like stubbing your toe when you woke up this morning. Of course you're gonna do anything about that, but it is gonna be something way less important other than just you regretting some kind of conversation that you messed up 5 months ago, or like for example your plan won't working doesn't work in the long term. You understand what I'm trying to say? It won't be something significant that will impact you for the future, and you'll finally find the root cause because your inner child won't be neglected anymore. And that's exactly what you must do each and every single day. At the end of the day, before you go to sleep and you enter a calm and a relaxed state, just a couple of minutes before you go to sleep and you fall asleep, just think to yourself, what things are you proud of today? Just really reflect back on the day and compliment every single step that you took on that day and resonate with it and analyze it, what you did right during that day. Okay? And also, last thing, I don't want when I said that my mom never really complimented me in third grade, I don't want to say that she's a bad person, of course. She is one of the nicest people that I've ever met in my entire life, and I'm really grateful that I have her in my life. You must realize that your parents, if they had option over two buttons, like one will take you to your desired reality where you have everything that you can desire for, and the second one where you don't succeed. Of course, they're gonna press the first button, always, 100% of the time. So you must stop, you know, thinking of them as bad people just because they constantly yelled at you for getting bad grades. They just wanted you to improve. It's just that they didn't really knew how to get you to study, other than just the techniques that their parents used on them, if that makes sense. So you must forgive your parents also. And if they don't compliment you on your current self-improvement journey, the one that you actually wanted to do all all the way along, then you must be that parental figure for yourself. You must take the shoes of the inner adult and you must compliment your inner child for doing such a great amount of work. That will give you the positive feeling that you need to slowly but surely pull the reality that you desire for the future. Because there's a saying in the Bible that says, first seek the the temple of God, and then everything shall be added onto it. Meaning that if you get the feeling of the desired reality, if you just let go of the negative thoughts, like, oh, I'm not manifesting this yet, it doesn't work, I won't get it in the future, like, oh yeah, maybe I'll get it on this date, it will never come to you. It will get propelled by you. So you need to just let go and think of the way that you would feel when you actually have the reality and start living with those feelings and internalize them, like if they are actually here, like if the reality has finally worked out for you, you start to feel the joy, the happiness, the pleasure, the enjoyment of your life, the mindfulness that comes from having those goals achieved finally, and then everything else shall be added onto you. Okay? If you want to join a community where we discuss our mental health and full of like minded men who share the same values as you, the same likes and dislikes, the same goals as you, who are becoming the best version of themselves every single day to surpass you in the race of men, but at the same time, they will be like your true, blood bonded brothers with whom you can talk about any kind of topic and any kind of life lesson that you wish, and they will give you life advice on it like there's no tomorrow. Then you can join our Discord clan in the description. I know that if you're watching videos like these and willing to take action, that you have way more potential than you think you have. So please, harness it and join us on the path towards greatness. I know that you'll find your place in there. But besides that, you can like the video, you can subscribe if you want, join the email list in the description, and get just a free book about mindfulness. Comment on which part of the video you liked the most, and which part of the video you will implement into your daily life. Don't forget to join the clan, you're still invited, and become a part of the family. If you want to learn about healthy mindsets that will guarantee success in the long term and in the short term by mending your mental health and bring you on the right path, no matter what, no matter the life test, no matter the goal, then I highly suggest that you should go check out Timeless Readers Mindsets in the description. It is truly something life changing, and you would be an absolute fool to miss out, especially with the discount that is happening over there right now. And with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video, and remember, no one is better at being you